So my name is Laura Stott, and I'll be teaching a class next semester titled Odes, Poems of Celebration. And one of the books we'll be looking at is Catalog of Unabashed Gratitude by Ross Gay. I wanted to have a class where students could take a moment to pause and reflect on what there is to celebrate, even in these times of chaos that we live in. So, and that it helps bring more meaning even to the hard stuff when you can pause and celebrate. So, an ode is a poem of celebration. So I'm going to read the first poem in this book by Ross Gay, titled "To the Fig Tree" on 9th and Christian. Tumbling through the city in my mind without once looking up the racket in the legwork, probably rehearsing some stupid thing I said or did, some crime or other. The city, they say, is a lonely place. Until, yes, the sound of sweeping and a woman, yes, with a broom beneath which you are now to the canopy of a fig, its arms pulling the September sun to it, and she has a hose too, and so works hard, rinsing and scrubbing the walk, lest some poor sod slip on the silk of a fig and break his hip, and not probably reach over to gobble the perpetrator. The light catches the veins in her hands when I ask about the tree. They flutter in the air, and she says, "Take as much as you can, help me." So I load my pockets and mouth, and she points to the stepladder against the wall to mean more, but I was without a sack to my meager plunder. Would have to suffice, and an old woman whom gravity was pulling into the earth loosed one from a low-slung branch, and its eye wept like hers, which she dabbed with the kerchief as she cleaved the fig with what remained of her teeth, and soon there were 8 or 9 people gathered beneath the tree, looking into it like a constellation, pointing, "Do you see it? And I am tall and so good for these things, and a bald man even told me so, so I grabbed 3 or 4 for him, reaching into the giddy throngs of yellow jackets, sugar-stoned, which he only pointed to, smiling and rubbing his stomach. I mean, he was really rubbing his stomach like there was a baby in there. It was hot. His head shone while he offered recipes to the group, using words which I couldn't understand. And besides, I was a little tipsy on the dance of the velvety heart rolling in my mouth, pulling me down and down into the oldest countries of my body, where I ate my first fig from the hand of a man who escaped his country by swimming through the night, and maybe never said more than 5 words to me at once, but gave me figs. And a man on his way to work hops twice to reach at last his fig, which he smiles at and calls baby. "Come here, baby," he says, and blows a kiss to the tree, which everyone knows cannot grow this far north, being Mediterranean and favoring the rocky, sun-baked soils of Jordan and Sicily. But no one told the fig tree or the immigrants there is a way the fig tree grows in groves. It wants, it seems, to hold us. Yes, I am anthropomorphizing, goddammit. I have twice in the last 30 seconds rubbed my sweaty forearm into someone else's sweaty shoulder, gleeful, eating out of each other's hands on Christian Street in Philadelphia, a city like most which has murdered its own people. This is true. We are feeding each other from a tree at the corner of Christian and 9th. Strangers maybe never again.